Alright guys, so 9.4 notes is the same thing as 9.3 notes. The only difference is that they are word problems. And if we're doing word problems involving trigonometry, they like to use the term angle of elevation and angle of depression, and the way that you solve them are exactly the same. I do recommend drawing a picture, just to keep you, everything straight and on task. So that's what I'm going to do. Just very simple pictures of right triangles. Okay, so it says the angle of elevation from a kicker's foot on the football field to the top of the goalpost bars is 17 degrees. Okay, so here's the goalpost. Here's the kicker. Okay, and so the angle of elevation from his foot to the top of the goalpost bars is 17 degrees, and this is a pretty bad picture. Anyway, 17 degrees, and he's standing 131 feet from the base of the goalpost. Okay, how tall is the goalpost? That's X. Okay, so hopefully you can see the right triangle here. We are looking from 17 degrees across, so X is opposite, and 131 is adjacent since it's not the hypotenuse. Okay, so if you need to write SOHCAHTOA, please do so. Right, I have opposite and adjacent is OA, so I'm going to use tangent. So tangent of the angle equals opposite over adjacent. Okay, and we are going to solve for X by multiplying by 131 on both sides. And now I have X equals 131 times tangent of 17. Okay, so here we go. 131 times 17 tangent equals 40.05. Okay, so I'm just going to say about 40. So X is 40 feet. Okay, simple enough. I'm going to recircle that because I didn't mean to cross out the 40. Okay. Number 2. Leah's mom is standing at the bottom of the slide on the playground, waiting for Leah to slide down. If the angle of elevation from the bottom of the slide to the top is 46 degrees. Okay, so the slide from the bottom of the slide to the top is 46 degrees. And the slide has a vertical height of 9 feet. Okay, so it's a pretty tall slide. Find the length of the slide. Okay, so how long is the ride that she's going to take? Okay, so you can see, right, 46 across from 46 is 9, so 9 is opposite. And the slide is the hypotenuse. Okay, so if I write down SOHCAHTOA, right, opposite and hypotenuse is sine. Okay, so sine of the angle, sine of 46, is 9 over x. Okay, so we multiply by x on both sides. X times sine of 46 equals 9. Right, and to get rid of multiplication, we divide by the sine of 46 on both sides. Okay, so x equals 9 divided by sine of 46. So let's plug that into the calculator. 9 divided by 46 sine equals 12.5-ish. Okay, so about 12.5. And it is feet again. Okay. A dog is standing 5 feet from the base of a tree, looking up at a cat that has climbed 16 feet up the tree. Okay, so here's my tree. Here's my cat. Okay, whatever. And a dog is standing 5 feet away. Here's the dog. What is the angle of elevation from the point the dog is standing on the ground to the cat? Okay, so I'm looking for the angle this time. There's one piece of information I must have forgotten, right? Because I either need one angle in one side or two sides. Okay, so it says looking at a cat. Oops. Come on. Looking up at a cat that has climbed 16 feet up the tree. Okay, so this is 16. Okay, so I have opposite and adjacent. So, toa. Right, opposite and adjacent is tangent. Okay, so tangent of x equals opposite 16 over 5. Right, so x equals inverse tangent of 16 over 5. Okay, so 16/5 inverse tangent, second tangent, is about 72.65 degrees. So about 72.6 degrees. Okay. So the angle of depression is the same thing, but you have to be extra careful about how you draw your picture. I don't want you to think about it too hard, but the angle of depression is formed by the observer's line of sight in a horizontal line. Okay, so if you're looking down at somebody, make sure, right, you can see where the angle is, right? It's either up from that person or down from above. Okay, so it says a lifeguard sitting on a platform looking down at a swimmer. Okay, so here's the platform, here's the lifeguard, and he's looking down at a swimmer. Okay, swimmer. The lifeguard's line of sight is 8 feet above the ground. Okay, so this is 8, and the angle of depression is 18 degrees. Okay, how far away is the swimmer from the lifeguard? Okay, so this is my horizontal distance. Okay. We know across from 18 is opposite. And so that x has to be the adjacent. So I'll write SOHCAHTOA is opposite and adjacent is tangent. So tangent of the angle equals opposite over adjacent. And let's solve for x. So x times tangent of 18 equals 8. Divide by tangent of 18. Okay, 8 divided by tangent of 18 equals 24.6 feet. Okay, the next question. Sarah is standing at the top of a lookout tower and spots a water fountain below. The lookout tower is 75 feet tall, and the angle of depression is 28 degrees. So here's my lookout tower. Here's Sarah. Sarah's huge because that's 75 feet. And the angle of depression is 28 degrees. Okay, so here's the water fountain. So this is 28. What's the horizontal distance between Sarah and the water fountain? Okay, so, oops. So what is this distance? Okay. So if this is 75 feet, then this is 75 feet. Now I've got my right triangle. Okay, it is opposite and adjacent again. So tangent of 28 equals 75 over x, multiply by x, X times tangent of 28 is 75. Divide. (75) divided by tangent of 28 is about 141.05, so we'll just say 141 feet. Awesome. Good job, guys. Hopefully the trick is getting easier. Hopefully your new teacher's giving you plenty of practice. Okay, bye.